Hey guys, it is me and I am back. You guys got to bear with me. My voice keeps coming in and out. I had a rough couple of days, so I kind of took it easy. But yeah, I've been drinking my tea and watching. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to lie. I'm not even going to hold you like they say in New York. I haven't been watching TV. I've been kind of glancing at YouTube and stuff like that, but I haven't been doing anything. Right now, I'm pulling from the archetype deck. We need to know the type of energy that we got around us. The bottom of the deck is the caution one. This should be made for me because guess what? I've been cautious this whole time, and all this shit is happening. Cautious, but you know what? I believe it's my fault because I put it out in the universe what I was trying to avoid instead of facing it head on. That's the game of life and how to play it. So I tell you guys, I'm not perfect. When you visualize shit, shit happens. So just don't visualize it. Anyway, cautious. Cautious when entering into a relationship, a situationship, or some bullshit. Test partners love to analyze the reaction, has their defense wall up. So, I mean, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. That is where it's at. And avoider is under caution, guarded and hard to trust anyone, results of fear rather than indifference, spoils relationships to prove it isn't real. So, let's just talk about that. I can tell you this that I avoided this damn thing we call what I just had, and this is why you don't avoid shit. You face them head on. We have plan B, procrastinator, and a gateway lover. So I just go ahead. I mean, I'm saying this to say to you that I sound like shit, but I don't feel like it anymore. I did at one point. But, you know, between my BC powder, my magnesium, my calcium, and everything else, and my son, you know, making me tea. And my son makes tea the way my best friend's mom used to make it for us, with lemon and oranges in them and agave sugar and the tea. Well, actually, I don't drink. I told you I don't like the tea bags, but I've been buying them lately. But I put ginger in them. And so that was everything for me. And now here it is. I got to get my voice back together because I sound like what I sound. I don't know what it is, but there is plan B. And then my phone rings. Hold on, you guys. Okay, so I sent my son to the store to get me a slushie because I need one. All right, you know, I don't drink like have sugar, but that's sugar and that's what I'm doing. So anyway, we're talking about plan B. Being somebody's backup plan, keeps backup in case things don't work out, not their first choice. So I mean, they're cautious, they avoid shit, and they have always have backup plans. But then it says the procrastinator. Excuse me. Partners wait a long time for commitment, delays love for as long as they can. They often promise but never deliver. So that's the type of person or energy that you've been dealing with. The next one is the gateway lover. Perfect, but something is missing. Prepares you for your true love, helps you heal and open your heart. So maybe that's what this person is therefore is, to show you something different or show you what to avoid and to be cautious about moving forward. Or, you know, maybe that's why you were their plan B and they were avoiding and being cautious of your situation because you weren't their first choice, but they showed you something that you needed to see. And so, you know, sometimes we think it's the twin flame, sometimes we think it's a soulmate, but sometimes it's the one who's the gateway, the one who helps you heal and open your heart. So there you have it. Hold on, you guys. Okay, so what I was basically saying is they could have been there. It said helps you heal and open your heart. So again, you could have been that to them. They could have been that to you. I'm not sure, but at some point there was a lesson that needed to be learned when it came to either being somebody's plan B or not being their choice. And that's the situation that we have to go through, or that we not have to, but that we do end up going through when it comes to dealing with somebody who's always cautious and is avoider and procrastinates when it comes to this thing called love. And we often don't figure this out until later on down the line when we find our true match, the person who gives us everything that this other person could not seem to see or give or give to us. They couldn't see it, but we knew that it was there because we know ourselves. But that could be why the universe has been fighting for you to not make permanent decisions based on temporary emotions because, and that could mean having kids. It could be, just doing shit that might be like a Kim K, Ray J type situation. You will prosper off of it if you know how to if you got the right people around you, or, it could either destroy you depending on your character. And nothing destroys us. We're the phoenixes. So we rise from the ashes. And that's kind of how I see that. So I'm going to go ahead because we're talking about love, what we thought was love. We're going to pull from the love situations to see what other situations you had to deal with when it came to this person. Bear with me. I might have to pause it for a sec just to catch my breath. And then when my slushy comes, I got to drink some of it. But for the most part, I'm hydrated, hopefully. But there you have it. So when it comes to this thing called love, okay, all of these cards fly out. Bottom of the deck is separation and going in circles. Listen, Trey Songz's song, and no, I'm not going to try to sing sounding like this, but Trey Songz has a song called Circles. It says we're going through circles. And when don't take your clothes off, because if you keep going in circles and you keep revisiting the sex part or the good part that you share, then you're going to continuously do it and never really get to the conclusion of where you are. And so the circles is repeating cycles. Hold on, I got to catch my breath. Okay, so the song says going in circles. It says, if you're looking for closure, wait, I'm trying to think of how I just sung it in my head. If you're going in circles, looking for closure, don't take your clothes off. If you're trying to move forward, hold on, let me see, because that's a good analogy when it comes to why these years keep happening and going by, and everything just never really is like set, like done. So it says, hold on, let me look up the lyrics. It says, heard you out here on the rebound, but you want to bet me, but you want me to put the D down. It says in the group text with the team now spilling, then we feel it, then you leave out, and it says, wait, this ain't the right song. Hold on, wait, this is it. Hold on, cause I gotta do better with the choices I choose. Wait a minute. What song is this that I'm singing circles over and over? Here it is. It says, if you're looking for closure, don't take your clothes off. No matter how hard we try, we can't say it's over. We keep going in circles, keep going in circles. We're just going to do this over and over and over and over and over again. We're going in circles, keep going in over and over again. It says, baby, we cannot close that door. But anyway, it's just that same thing that keeps happening because again, you can't you can't keep going in circles if if you ever want this thing to be real. Or I guess I don't know how to say it, but anyway, the separation is withdrawal, discontent, test of love, relationship breakdown, because you're breaking it down. Now you become the cautious one because you see that forever change. It says a new self, lasting changes, love that transforms. Again, love grows. It says love that grows with time. It says needs time to grow, unexpected lessons in love. So again, this could be the case that you guys need that circle to grow or the separation. So again, if if they have the plan Bs and they're the procrastinators and they're always cautious and, they avoid shit, is because, maybe they have to deal with certain things, the spotlight, sex, and then jealousy. So, It says spotlight, high profile relationship, power couple, people envy the connection. And sometimes, again, a lot of people stay in relationships because of the spotlight aspect of it, or, trying to keep up with the Joneses and not everybody know. But then the bond, sex, it says bond filled with lust, acting on sexual desires, love or lust. So you have to ask yourself, is this love or lust? And the forever change energy could be because of the jealousy. It says want you to themselves, attached, fear of losing you. So I mean, that could be the situation that happens when you keep going in circles, and why you do. But this could be a situation that could be forever changed if somebody is really wanting something of substance with this relationship or this situationship. But again, this could be why healing, it says a gateway lover helps you heal and open your heart. So you could have helped this person heal, and down the line with the separation, it could have brought them back. And that's why I say, send the energy out of what you want. If you want this situation, or if you want this love, or if you want this marriage or something like that to happen and to be continue, to continue, you have to put it out there and understand that sometimes you got to let go in order for it to come back. And sometimes if it's not, the situation, the universe will send you the right one. But again, you got to stop going in circles and really realize, if you're looking for closure, don't take your clothes off, because this is not the situation for that. And that's just kind of how I see that with these cards being out here, if that makes sense. So that's where we are with this situation. And now I'm going to pull from the yin and yang to see what else comes out. But you guys bear with me with my voice. I'm trying to get it together, but I know I said I was going to go live, so I missed my concert. But anyway, I'm glad that I'm back and able to speak or talk and say something without coughing. So that's just where I'm at, and I'm slowly but surely getting it together. So let's see. At the bottom of the deck is chemistry and passion. So again, you have to ask yourself, is this love? Is it lust or love? And so that is, when you remove yourself, the memories are what they are holding on to. So again, sometimes you got to pull away in order for you to get to the point to where people are seeing, what it is that you bring to the table, or what the situation is bringing or has brought to them, and what lessons they have learned from the situation. And that's just what happens in separation. People get a chance to actually see what it is, the karmic, the balance, and the justice that you bring to the table. And so that's just, that's the way love goes, right, Janet Jackson? That's the way love goes. And that comes with strength, sun, and empowerment, because sometimes it's hard for you to remove yourself from a masculine type energy, or somebody who you feel is powerful and that you could go to distance with, because you guys feel like you have the relationship or of a power couple, or the relationship that people envy. But sometimes that changes. The universe changes that. And then when it comes to looking at the sex, the memories, and wondering, is this passionate, or was it more than what they thought it was? When the love grows, then the guilt sets in, and then the disharmony, and they understand why the conflicts happened and why there were triggers, and then they start to reflect on themselves, and then that gives them the point of them having to surrender and heal. Does that make sense? And that's the reason why I say that it comes with you understanding that this is why things happen the way they do. What the hell was at the bottom of the deck? Yeah, I think it was this. I think nostalgia was at the bottom of the deck, and now we have storms here. Don't quote me, but I think it was nostalgia at the bottom of the deck. Or was it chemistry? Anyway, it goes. But we have the storms here. We have the going in circles, and we have the avoider. This person was avoiding a relationship because they liked the spotlight. They like everything that you brought to the table sex-wise. They liked everything about them having their freedom. But again, you started to change and, think about things in a different light. And, so once they started to see it, that's where your love growth comes. Love that grows with time needs time to grow, unexpected lessons and love. And so that is where they had to pipe down on some of that masculine energy and move forward with something of substance, and they couldn't find that with anyone else. They can't find a you in anyone else. And so that is how that kind of shows me where the going in circles is, because the separation twice comes out with the nostalgia, the memories, but it comes out with the separation and the storms. So you had to tear it down. And so the bottom of the deck is minds in tandem, telepathic communication, picking up on others' thoughts. So again, the memories, you're speaking with them in the 5D, dense baggage, hidden or untold information. It says shadow work. So yeah, you're doing the shadow work on yourself, but they have to do it because they're missing you silently. Look at that. Swimming in memories, nostalgic emotions. And so that is how I see that. Why does my microphone sound like that? So they're missing you, and that's the karmic justice that they're facing, because now he always walks up on me without giving me notice. Son, don't do that. Please give me my slushie. Sorry, you guys, because I almost screamed and I don't even have a voice. So, that is, look at my slushie. Woohoo. That is where you have to understand that, the missing silently is what happens when, and see, let me tell you, that's how I know he's sneaking up on me, because I have a sensor and I can hear it. But if he comes in my room a certain way, you can't hear it. And that scares the shit out of me. So anyway, I just feel like the missing you silently is the part where they have to clear this and get some balance in, and they have to realize that you forever changed them. It had nothing to do with you trying to change them. It has to do with you changing yourself. And that's where the change and the courage comes, because it's one thing to be a power couple, but it's one thing to have only certain things holding you guys together and not having anything of substance until you release that and realize, is it because of jealousy you're releasing it, or is it because you want something of substance? And that's where the love growth comes in at. Again, love that grows with time needs time to grow, unexpected lessons of love. And so that's where that comes in at, when it comes to this person with the heavy masculine energy in their chart, thinking that they had it all. But the dense baggage is hidden or untold information, shadow work. So that is where it is. Okay, so sorry about that. What I was trying to say is that the dense baggage and missing you silently, when you start to heal, and when you remove yourself from a person, your energy from a person, you give them no other choice but to either think about you and heal. And so that is when I say, like, sending that healing energy to somebody. And every time, in the telepathic world, that you send a healing to that person and say, but again, I tell you, if you don't want this, don't ask for it, because again, that is when the shadow work starts to happen. The universe starts to see, okay, well, he or she is sending healing energy to this person. We're going to send it to them. Hopefully they'll get the message and start doing this healing work. And if not, it's like they're going to keep calling you until you until you answer the call. And so that is when, you have to see, because that's when your will is being put to the test. Like, okay, is this something that I should do? Or should I respond to, or how should I do this, when it comes to this person? Because yes, I miss this person, just like, they probably say they miss me, and, all of these different things play out in your head, and you just have to kind of see what the energy is. So because we're talking about this and love and all this other stuff, I'm going to pull out the 100 ways to win at love, because again, if you're winning by you, working on yourself, see, and 3,000 ways come out. Love and respect yourself. It says, use this time to listen to yourself and dive deep within your soul. Essentially, it says, date yourself and enjoy the honeymoon phase. Love yourself and love will find you. So again, there is not much for you to do for this person at this point. What you need to know is, it says, be patient and don't rush it. Love is not a race to treat it like it can be won, or and owned. In love, you win and love and lose together. Be patient and let them grow in their own time, not yours. So that's the whole point of when I say the hidden or untold information is the shadow work that has to be done. But that only comes with the storms and things ending and the separation happening. And that's the reason why all of these cards came out, because it's telling you 100 different ways to win at love. But again, you got to let them do it on their own time. So I always say, don't make permanent decisions on temporary emotions, because when you start to move forward, and no, I'm not saying to wait for somebody, I'm saying to heal. And that's what that says. Love and respect yourself. It says use this time to listen and dive deep within your soul. Essentially, date yourself. So in this process of you being alone, date yourself. Don't jump into something new if you're not ready for that. Because if you expect for this person to come back and you heal and you do all these things, and then somebody else comes your way, then that person, when they come back healed, they're going to be like, like that. And you're going to be like, I can't answer the call. Or you're going to answer the call like on on Drake's song, I'm going to call her anyway and say, you know what I'm saying? So look at all these cards that came out. So it's a message for you. Each individual message that's coming out is for you to understand what love growths mean. And these are when somebody is not giving you everything, you pull your energy back and give it to yourself. Don't expect for somebody to give you what you should be given to yourself. And that is where you will win at love. But I'll read the cards, because again, the bottom of the deck says love and respect yourself. And then it says be patient and don't rush it. So if you want for this person to come back, work on you. In the process of you working on you, if they come back and you're this empress, or you've established the finances that you wanted or things that you were going after, now either you do it with a new person or you do it with the person that has healed. But only you know that. I'm not going to tell you not to do it, because I'm not the person making decisions. You are. I'm just giving you the analogy that I see. So it says get clear on what type of relationship you have. Confusion of not knowing where you stand with them can be the worst. It may be a sign that they still want to play the field. Get clear and move on. So that could be why you decided to change and have the courage to change, is because you got clear on the situation, if that makes sense. And so the next one is handle rejection gracefully. Learning how to handle rejection gracefully is not easy, but a necessary skill. Let go of the idea that you can change their mind about it. So again, that's when you decide to handle rejection gratefully and move forward. Forget what they say. What matters is what they do. They can say all they excuse me. They can say all the I love yous, but if they don't never put it into practice, it means nothing. I forgot I had my law class today. It means nothing. The greater the action, the louder the words. Be observant. And so that is what you need to understand. And I think that's why you changed and you took the courage to change. So it says, don't be jealous or compete with anybody. It's not helpful and can grow old and exhausting over time. Jealousy is an internal battle. So take steps to get to know and work on yourself. Again, jealousy is here. So again, is it lust, or is it love, or is it jealousy? What is it? And so that's why it's saying work on you, no matter what the situation is. You gave them your best. Now it's time for you to give it to yourself. If a relationship is starting to feel like you're trying too hard to make it work, it may be a sign your relationship isn't meant to isn't meant to last a long term. So that could be that, or it could be the love growths that you need to have. So you only can tell yourself that. Be your own superhero. No relationship can thrive when you expect the others to take care of you completely or make you happy. Learn to be your own superhero and rise alone. Hold on, because I got to clear my throat. Okay, the slushy didn't help, but I'm going to sound like the song, Let Me Clear My Throat. Anyway, pay attention to the false alarms. Your reactions are alarms going off in your heart telling you to take the plank out of your own eye and pointing at the areas of your life that you need changing. So that is where you took the courage, because it all starts with you. It all starts with you. And so, anger to love. Let the angry energy morph into loving energy, or create something with it. There is something powerful about creating something from your anger. And so, again, that's when everything starts to come to the forefront, when you start to be jealous and angry, because now you know that that's not love that you're giving to yourself or to a person. But it all starts with you setting the boundaries and loving yourself first before you can do this. And if it's in a situation to where you have to separate yourself from, or going into a new situation, then these are the things that you have to grasp first. You have to figure out what it is, your weaknesses, your, the things that you want, the boundaries that you need to set. But even moving forward, is you understanding the difference between lust and love, and making permanent decisions on temporary emotions. And that's just kind of how I see that energy when it comes to this. So now we're going to pull from the untold truths of the heart. I mean, hell, we're talking about love, so why not? I just feel like that is what you need to understand. And I'm going to have to pause for this moment of silence, because in 2 minutes I have a law class that lasts an hour. But in YouTube time, I'll be right back after I pull this card. But yeah, I just feel like, when it gets to the point to where you're at this, the memories, that is, again, the reflections, the memories, missing you, all of those things comes out in the same thing. The telepathic mind, time, weight, cycles, and infinity. Again, it says be patient and don't rush it. So it's telling you that with time, all things prevail. Sidetrack, delays, and distraction and change. So a lot of the changes, the distraction and delays will keep them still holding on to the memories. But at the same time, they have to understand that they have to heal just like you have, because a lot of the stuff has been sabotaged. It has been, one-sided and things like this. So that's just kind of how I see that. Now, I said I got 1 more minute. I'm going to pull from the breakup oracle deck, and then in YouTube time, I'll be right back. But in actuality, it'll be an hour. Okay, here it is, divorce. So yeah, I'm ending my long-term relationship to be with you. That could be a message for somebody, but this is what time will tell. Time will tell if this things or the cycles will happen. It says can't move on. I can't move on no matter how hard I try. So again, if this is a situation with somebody else, this is what they feel. I can't move on no matter how they try, because you were in separation. This could cause them to change and to see things in a different light. So remember, you're asking, is it lust or love? And the jealousy, the reflections and things like that will give you the answer. It might be one that you're not ready to hear, but it might give you an answer. It says, I am haunted by my decisions and memories we made together. Again, the memories they keep holding on to. So that is something that, they have to ask themselves. So now I'll be right back in YouTube time. Okay, so I'm back. School is over. That fast. Look, YouTube time. Anyway, so I just feel like, the only thing that we have to do is to give it our best. And again, if what's meant is meant. And at the end of the day, I mean, somebody has to heal in a situation that it keeps going back and forth, back and forth. Somebody has to realize what it takes to either be in a healthy relationship or be in a situationship and continue to keep going back and forth. And that's just the way we love. So sometimes it's just things that we can't do about the situations. And what we can do, we just don't have the courage, or we can't muster up what it takes to walk away. And sometimes it takes away from us. And so that is where we are. I don't know the name of this card deck right here, but there you have it. I'll just pull it and see what comes out. Okay, a couple of cards come out, and the bottom of the deck is, I'm going, where did I get I know from? Oh, I'm going to just let it all out and stop overanalyzing things. So when we get to the point of this person understanding that they can't move on, that they're haunted. It says, let's go out for drinks, careful not to have any regrets the next morning. So that's the thing. If we go in circles, we don't take your clothes off or whatever the song is. It says, don't make things worse. Listen to what I have to say. Everything is not so black and white. So I don't know. That's a message for somebody. I'm coming in briefly. I still have a lot of issues to work on. So this is the conversation or the communication that's happening when they realize that they miss you, but you're cautious about this now. They're realizing that they can't move on, that you're not the plan B. You forever changed them. The gateway lover, you healed them. And so I know I need healing. I'm finding a way to work through my blockages, be patient. And so that is where they say, work up the energy of the anger and things like that on and take it up on yourself to reflect and to move forward and to take the courage and do something. And sometimes you can be patient, sometimes you just can't. Sometimes people just move on, and then you don't know if this was your life partner, or something that you're going to have to revisit in the past. You don't know that. And so that is where you stand when it comes to you ascending and moving forward and finding someone who is doing everything that this other person couldn't, and that's just how it is. And so that means that families have been made and that the love is lost, because you never know what it is that, look at this, the cards mixed in with this card deck. So I guess it's only right that I pull it. This is the thing. J. Cole, no such thing as a life that's better than yours. See, and that's the thing. These people are out here searching for a life better than the one that they have in front of them. So travel is involved. Miraculous, offer of love, guarded, and shambles. This person is going through shambles now because you're moving forward, and they realize that you're the miraculous. My grandbaby and great niece watches that. Okay, if you know, you know. Anyway, so I was pulling from the ascendant. So they're offering you something, but again, when they had you, I just keep thinking of all the different songs that I want to sing, but the way my voice set up today, only today, right? Anyway, I miss you guys. So yeah, laugh with me. Here comes my son trying to scare me again. But yeah, so I just feel like, that's the thing. Actually, that was my door closing because the air condition cut on. So I was gonna say my son just went to the store. But anyway, so that is, he sneaks up on me and then he doesn't, but I just heard the air cut on, so that's what it was. Anyway, so I just feel like, that is when we ascend. Somebody thinks that somebody else is like the grass is greener on the other side, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes they have to realize that, what, I just, a lot of the times, that's when somebody, moves forward. Somebody doesn't want to grow, and somebody is stagnant and stays stagnant. And then when you come back around, the legacy that you built is at the bottom of the deck. The mature soul is here. Yeah. Embracing otherness. That's the thing. Lessons, empathy, self-awareness, traits are introspective, inquisitive, and sensitive. So again, you are able to see things in a new light and move forward. And therefore, the legacy that you wanted to build with this person is not going to be the legacy that you're not building this with that person. That person is going to stay stuck in that 360 circle, going it around with those same individuals until they learn to grow. And sometimes it takes 10 years, sometimes it takes 20, but as long as you keep allowing them back and forth, and not really realizing what it is, if you don't grow, or if you don't want something better, then you're going to be in that same energy that they're in, and you're not going to grow. So it says legacies, achieving great things in abundance. Your purpose is to leave a legacy, living the highest quality of life. And so that is what you're trying to do, is to live the highest quality of life, and to, leave this legacy, and therefore they're not willing to grow. So it's a difficult road for you. Spirit of perseverance. Yeah, you're persevering forward. You're moving forward without this person because, again, the legacy that you're trying to leave, they're still trying to hold on to the things that trigger, and them feeling like they're all, God's gift to green earth until they're not anymore. And then when you come back 10, 15 years later, they're in that same spot, or hopefully they move forward with somebody that is willing to deal with them not growing and healing. But you can say that one thing you have done is change this person to look at things in a different perspective or in a different light. And so, spirit of perseverance, being prepared for great things, walking the hard pathway in life. And sometimes walking the hard pathway in life is moving forward and realizing that you're not somebody's plan B. You're not a procrastinator. And sometimes these things can trigger you and keep you moving backwards and not forward. But you're a warrior spirit. It's a difference, It says relentless commitment to challenges, approaches life as a personal battle, here to master your forceful nature. And that's you trying to leave a legacy. And that is why this person is going to regret, certain things, but you're going to regret it too, but you're going to find a way to move forward. Again, you're not the guarded one or in shambles, but this energy is making you feel like you're sabotaging yourself. And that's the reason why you're surrendering to the divine and you're having the courage to pack your bags. You gotta pack light. Y'all know I can't sing. But anyway, the courage and what was it? Where's it at? Oh shoot. I knew that. I knew it was gonna happen. It was something. Oh, there it is. Can't move on. See, them not moving on, right? Even though they think about you. Them being afraid to move on. Look, masculine energy show his face. We have masculine energy right here. So, this arrogant energy of, and I'll put that right here. This arrogant energy of the delays, the distraction, and the change is what this masculine is going through, or feminine, somebody with a lot of masculine energy in their chart. But it's just like, that is why they are going to stay there, and you're going to continuously move forward and always think about what it's like to be in love with this person, or you already love this person, but you want to know and wish the best for them. So that's why I say send healing energy to this person, because again, if this person hasn't gotten it yet, they might not ever get it. And all you can do is pray and wish the best for them and their new situationships, because they'll never really be relationships unless you teach this person how to grow. And that is where we have to come in and realize what our situation is of the gateway lover. It's our warrior spirit that teaches in the midst of our strength how to love and to be, and to put that healing energy into people that they don't even realize that it's something that they can't get rid of. Those things of can't move on because I can't move on no matter how hard they try. But that's your mature soul, being able to leave a situation even with it, because you gave it all, your all. And it says that in here. We already know that, but it's bittersweet. But again, the memories are there, but you can't keep sabotaging and feeling guilty because somebody's triggers and their jealousy won't allow you, or won't allow them to move forward. So that you forever change this person, and it's a love that transforms. But what does it transform into? You either having stagnation or them moving forward, or you guys moving forward in a separate direction because you realize that maybe this is not this lifetime. I guess I see you next life. Y'all know I can't sing right now. Oh wait, I'm saying right now like I can normally sing, but that's only in the shower. Okay. But how, my voice wasn't like this. I could probably anyway. So that's what I'm saying. And so the memories keep coming back with them missing you. They're always will wonder what it's like to be with you, or what you're doing, or how it is. But that's a difficult road that you had to go through in order to get to this situation. But that's where the disharmony and the triggers and the conflict came in at. And then the jealousy, fear of losing you, and the attachments of all the other stuff. And you were just like, I'm not somebody's plan B. I'm not. And whether I sat around and thought about it for however many years, I'm not someone's plan B. I haven't even pulled tarot, and this message is already here on where we are. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from the Ascended Life Oracle deck to see where we are ascending at. And then, yeah, I'll probably pull tarot because we are 39 minutes into it, and it's like I'm not somebody's plan B. So the thing is that you have to realize that sometimes people just won't get it. You know, children, raising your children, helping or working with children, starting a family, or emotionally immature behavior. And I think that's what it is. They can't move on, but their immature behavior won't allow them to move forward. So the answers are here. Mystery reaches its resolution. That's why you had to take the courage and move forward. Having answers and clarity. Problems will be resolved in closure from the past. So you're getting the closure that you're expecting to get. And that is hurtful, but as time goes on, time will heal. Higher power, choosing your highest good, aligning with your higher self, connected to spirit, on a path of the divine. So you, again, when it comes to your warrior spirit and on the difficult road, you're putting it in the universe to help you get through this because, again, you're not somebody's plan B. The dreams that you have for this person, you have to share it with somebody else. But first of all, most importantly, share them with yourself. It says vivid dreaming, dreams messages. It says reaching your dreams. Your dreams are calling you. A power of imagination. So again, you have the answers that you seek are inside of you. You want to build a legacy, and therefore you cannot build it with somebody that's going to keep you stagnant. And as hard as it is, as hard as it is, as hard as you want it to, as much as you want it to make sense, this is the truth that you're not somebody's plan B. And when you understand that with love, you have to transform this energy with love. And that's what that offer of love. You have to anger to love. It says, let the angry energy morph into loving energy and create something with it. There's something powerful about creating something from your anger. Listen, love is patient. Love is kind. Love does not envy. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up for you. There it is. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no records of wrong. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices in truth. It always protects, always trusts, and always hopes, and always perseveres. Love never fails. 1 Corinthians 13. So again, transmute that energy of anger and why this person can't get it together onto you doing something for yourself. And that's what it's like to be in love. When you can love and release that energy and wish the best and hope the best for them, even though it's not the right outcome, you have to be able to do that, to understand that you're nobody's plan B. And that's how you're going to forever change that person, for them to keep realizing what you're doing. Where is Cancer at? Why is Cancer doing this? And who is Cancer with? Until they actually really see you in a situation. Now, it might not be the one that you're destined to be with, but again, you're setting boundaries, and you're not letting anything go because you work too hard for this situation. Not saying that you're going to accept anything. Your mission. Listen, we incarnated together to clear specific patterns from our ancestral bloodlines. So that could be the message. This could be the person that you're supposed to reincarnate with, or incarnate, or however you want to say it. But if they cannot get it, you have to take the time out and focus on you loving yourself, and turn around when they're ready. If the universe means that, if the divine says, you know what, this is your right partner, then you know what it is. The romantic message. I've never felt love like this before. It says that the depth of it can be inspiring, but also overwhelming. We already know that. And that's the reason why they have to grow. Because again, there's nothing. Here it is right here. I got my headscarf on. Do I got my headscarf on? No, I don't actually. It says, I'm going to just let it all out and stop overanalyzing things. It says it somewhere down here. That same pretty much that same message. All about growth. I'm trying to leave my comfort zone with this issue. So, they have to get out of their comfort zone, and that's the whole point of it all. So now I'm going to go ahead and finally pull tarot. I'm trying to decide what tarot I want to pull, because I just feel like, I just feel like when it comes to, I can't find my other tarot deck. I know where it's at, but nope, it's this one I want to pull. And then I'm going to clarify with my Monopoly Tarot. And that'll get down to business with everything that we need to know. But I just feel like, when it comes to this situation, you had to do what you had to do. And that's because you had clarity, the Ace of Swords energy. You had clarity that it was time for you to move forward. The Ace of Swords energy is, just you understanding and following what it is that you feel like you need to do. Yeah, because you've been juggling this energy for too long. Two of Pentacles energy with the the Two of Wands in reverse. Now, let me tell you, I always tell you, is that the Seven of Pentacles? So yes, you planted the seed and now you have to leave the seed where it stands because listen, the Two of Wands in the upright, right? So the Two of Wands in the upright is plans, travel, and new ideas. But this is somebody that's keeping, and this to me is your person. Excuse me, I'm about to cough. But this is your person that has the left foot tied up. The right foot is not tied. Right arm isn't tied. He's talking to a bird. The left arm. Did I say left? Sorry, the right foot tied up. The right arm, I'm having problems. The right arm is not tied. He's talking to the bird. The left arm is tied and the right foot isn't. He can easily get out of this situation, but he chooses comfort. He rather sit there and talk to the bird instead of moving forward. And so this Two of Wands comes in reverse, which is inner conflict and indifference. So this person has some type of indifference or inner conflict when it comes to why they just can't seem to move forward. But you've been juggling, you've been struggling and doing things with ease and being, and trying to pick your priorities on how to move forward with the situation. You planted the seed, Seven of Pentacles, whether it be a marijuana seed, because doesn't that look like a marijuana plant? You planted the seed 7 years, right? 7 years have went past. 7 plus 2 is 9, or 2 plus 5, because 5 is a Five of Pentacles, which is struggle. So for 2 years you juggled making a decision. 5 years you struggled, and you're at the Seven of Pentacles, which is in the reverse. So let's just talk about the Seven of Pentacles in the upright is joy, positive results, and being patient. But in the reverse is impatience, it's doubt, and it's delusion. So you doubted this situation. You doubt this situation, and that's the reason why you're moving forward from this situation. Yeah, and so now you secured your situation. Four of Pentacles here. So we're at the 6th year. If we do 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 years it took for you to get to the Seven of Pentacles to actually plant a seed, but to also walk away from this seed that you planted, because now you don't like to limit the way you do things. The Four of Pentacles is securing and limiting and conserving the way you do things. You don't like doing that. Sorry, I had to move my light. You don't like doing that. You don't like to have to be fake or feel like you're being fake and secure a situation or secure your energy. But the star energy says that no matter the situation you find yourself in, there is always hope. Have faith, be optimistic, and focus on self-care. Again, self-care when it comes to you. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles here. After 10 years, you'll reach, because now you have all the tools under your belt to reach your carefree, harmonious, and happy love. But sometimes it's not with the person who you foresaw going, who you saw the potential in going and moving forward with, and so that is how you either forever change this human being in order to get to that situation, because you had plenty of sleepless nights and anxiety, and this is you with the Chariot moving forward, because the ego is keeping them stagnant and fighting for something when it comes to love, and they're not fighting for your love or the type of love that you guys should both have. They're fighting for indifference type of love, but they are being controlled by toxic behaviors, but their belief system has to change, and so therefore, with the Eight of Pentacles being here, the Eight of Pentacles is letting you know that if you work on yourself and you move forward, there's going to be balance. We're going back to balance in the beginning, right? There's going to be balance in the Ten of Cups, happy life, happy wife energy. But with the Five of Wands being here, there's still conflict. This person is still going in conflict. He's fighting a battle or making people fight over him and like him or her and like this situation, leading somebody to fight for some bees when they really think that there's going to be a gift on the other side. Wow. My card is in reverse. The Queen of Swords. You're done with speaking your truth. You're done. This is distancing yourself. The sharp tongue is there, but you don't even have to use it anymore, because the Queen of Pentacles, you realize that you nurtured the situation far too long. And the Four of Cups energy lets you know that you've reached this plateau. And the Strength card is letting you know that strength is not always physical. Your patience, compassion, and gentle spirit is what makes you strong, not the sharpness of your words. That's the reason why. Wow. It makes sense that you're sharp tongued, but you're not speaking on this any situation anymore. You're ending the situations. Hold on, because I'm talking too much. Hold on, give me a second. I got a cough. Okay, I'm back. So you just realized that you ended this situation. You had no choice. But the tower says sometimes you need to tear down the limiting structures you have built for yourself to move forward, rebuild better, stronger, and wiser. And therefore, that is the Knight of Pentacles energy. The Knight of Pentacles says you can't get the results without first doing the work. Show up, work hard, and keep pushing every day. That's why this energy says to transmute that hate into love and move forward, because the heartbreak, you have to find liberation. You have to seek liberation and find a way out of this heartbreak. And therefore, that causes for you to move forward. Move forward from the things that no longer serve you. And the Ace of Pentacles energy lets you know that, you know what? Even though this is something that no longer serves me, my joy, my new beginning, and my happiness is on the other side of somebody that can help me, or even me being stable with the Emperor energy, me finding the strength and the stability and being able to move forward without the King of Pentacles energy. Listen, the King of Pentacles energy says there's no reward without risk. Create opportunities and don't be afraid to fail. So, sorry, I had to scratch my ear. After that 7th year of you waiting, or, the 5th year, and then the 7th year, you decided to finally go after it. That's so that you can have completion. And because you start to see the beauty in yourself. And here's the struggle here. The 5 years, 5 of Pentacles of struggling, feeling alone and feeling less than, and feeling like you're always walking in the dark, and you just want to celebrate and be happy, or maybe because of third party energies, But the Ace of Cups energy lets you know that the opportunity, the great love, and the joy is on the other side of you standing up for yourself, and being defensive, and also knowing that there's hope and victory, never giving up, because all you want to do is for this person to achieve some type of growth. And therefore, with the Page of Pentacles energy, it lets you know to never stop learning, because if you think you know everything, you know nothing at all. And here's the Six of Pentacles here. You've been given to a situation wholeheartedly without expecting to receive the same yourself. And now it's time for you to manifest something. But remember that, a true leader, I'm sorry, I'm about to choke, but you remember that only love, compassion, and understanding can truly bring you the happiness and tranquility that you seek. But it also takes a team to work. A team, somebody who is willing to learn together and not just be one-sided. And so, therefore, it took for you to go into hermit mode, retreating from distraction to determine your own truth and not be in hangman situation. The hangman says, when it feels like there's nothing you can do, let go of your resistance and embrace the state of pause and try to see things in a new light. And therefore, the burden's there. Sometimes you don't have to carry the burdens alone, but in this situation you have. And so when it comes to the King of Wands, a true leader that leads from the heart, inspires others to do more, dream bigger, and be better, it takes for you to get to your Nine of Cups energy, going after your dreams, enjoyment, and your happiness, which is out here. Sometimes you have to do it and be patient and do it alone. You have to do it alone. Why everybody is watching you, feeling like you failed and that things didn't work out for your betterment. The options start to come and roll in. Seven of Cups energy. You start to realize the options and start to trust in yourself. My Rihanna card. You start to trust in yourself and start tearing down the limiting beliefs that you have built for yourself. You start to see things with difficult situations and also move forward. And just, start making decisions for yourself and stop, the memories are here, but you're not holding on to the memories and waiting for them to happen. You're moving forward with the Knight of Cups energy. Always follow your heart. It'll never lead you astray because it knows things the mind can't explain. And then when it comes to the Page of Cups energy, the Page of Cups energy is letting you know that there's opportunities, there's invitation, and there's love outside of what you've been dealing with. But You had to realize that when faced with difficult situations, you had to be impartial, carefully evaluate your options with the rational mind, and therefore there's going to be movement. There's going to be communication with the Eight of Wands energy. And guess what? There's going to be delusion as well. So in that communication, if a person hasn't really healed, there could be delusion in the communication, but you're confident with the Queen of Wands energy. Confidence shines from the inside when you love yourself, own your flaws, and rock them without caring what others think. That's where the sidetrack comes in, the delays, the distraction comes in at. But you have to take a leap sometimes. You have to take a leap with the full energy. And even though you don't know where the situation is, you have to stop overthinking and just start doing. The Eight of Swords energy is feeling like you're being trapped or you're criticizing yourself when you know that every brick that they threw at you helped you build your foundation, helped you get to this Nine of Cups energy, also this Ten of Cups energy and this Ten of Pentacles energy, which is a carefree, satisfactory, harmonious, and happy love in life. And so therefore it takes for you to know that with the Six of Wands energy, you're going to be victorious, successful, and always receive good news. But it takes for the Page of Swords energy, to have clarity and be able to go after the new experiences and the adventures with a clear mind and not let the self-destructive patterns of the devil energy hold you back. But the Knight of Wands energy, guess who it is? My Drake energy. You had to realize that you only live once. Be bold, be fearless, and do what you love. And the consequences of your actions. I'm about to cough. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. So you had to realize that the consequences of your actions were at hand and also the other person's. But the Ace of Wands energy is letting you know that you had to have the courage and the desire to be positive and also set boundaries. Nine of Wands energy. You had to set the boundaries when it comes to you recognizing your strengths and what caused your, I'm not going to say demise, but I'm going to say what caused you to get distracted in the process of this. You have to recognize your strength and be able to move forward and also know what has caused you to feel like you've been backstabbed. You had to, end certain things because you felt like a failure, but also the judgment is you having a realization. And the Eight of Cups energy is you walking away respectfully. The Eight of Cups energy also lets you know that the new future is ahead. You just have to not look at the delusion the way it is, like look at it as a lesson. No man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher. So this person came to teach you a lesson. You taught them a lesson. And therefore you have to take that anger that you have inside of you when it comes to this person and use your intuition to manifest change, something that can only be understood through experience. And therefore, when it comes to the Two of Cups energy, your love, your friendships, and your connections, you're going to be a little bit more wiser. You're going to realize where your insecurities lie at and where people have led you in the wrong direction. And also you're understanding that it's okay to end things. The Death energy. Embrace change and let go of what no longer serves you. Death is not the end, but it's a transformation that brings new beginnings. And in that new beginnings is the cycles, the 360, back again, back going into circles. But this time, these are healthy circles. These are healthy boundaries that you're setting for yourself because you have the insight and knowledge to know what's caused you sadness with the Five of Cups energy in the past. And the Queen of Cups starts with you. You're still going to be somebody who is understanding, that can look through somebody's eyes and make them feel understood. But it takes for you to have to set and be grateful and happy for the process of this growth. And that is, with the Page of Wands energy, you're not going to hold on to the past. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. But the only thing that's real is the present moment. So enjoy. You're going to be peaceful, happy and harmonious when it comes to the difficult situations that we all face. The Knight of Swords energy says, I got to get it. Where is it at? The Knight of Swords energy says, oh, here it is. Moving forward, be tough, be ambitious, know what you want, go after it in a single-minded determination. And that is why you are plan A and not plan B. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this because we have already understood that the star energy leads us back to no matter the situation you find yourself in, there is always hope. Have faith, be optimistic, and focus on self-care. And that is what you are doing, focusing on yourself. I'm going to pull from my crystal deck, and then there's no need for us to clarify this. You're not a plan B, and that is the problem, and why people don't really seem to realize that until you walk away. I'm not a plan B, right? So, oh, I never saw this. A spodumene crystal. It says inspiration, clarity, and peace. This deals with your crown chakra, your spirituality, your selflessness, and your wisdom. It says through meditation, I am filled with divine peace. Through meditation, I am filled with divine peace. And the black jasper, I have them. There's a little piece one right there, but I got them right there, and it's some more all around my house. I'm about to sneeze, so I'm going to hurry up. Grounding, cleansing, and healing. Ooh, this deals with your root and your solar plex chakra. Your root chakra is your ability to survive, your stability, and your grounding. Your solar plex chakra is your optimism, your clarity, and your personal power. So how you take your personal power back, the way that you visualize things, how you, again, no matter the situation you find yourself in, there is always hope. Listen, I am emotionally grounded and physically stable. Do you see their water is in the water? Their feet are on the ground and in the water, and they're pouring out of each cup. Now, if I was to look at where's the balance at, the karma is the balance. You cannot pour from a cup equally if you're not given equal energy. Does that make sense? So anyway, before I sneeze, remember it says I am emotionally grounded and physically stable. Now we're going to go ahead and let this energy go. You guys, I love you. Red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you just rock with me. Do me a favor if you're in the chat, like the video. I'm trying to get my voice back together. I've been drinking tea. I've been taking all kind of herbs. I'm getting it back together. Yesterday, my sister made me take some albuterol, and that helped me get to where I'm at right now. So I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. And remember, you're nobody's plan B. So let's let this energy go. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. And remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or a situation. I love you guys. We are all butterflies.